everybody. Welcome to Whispers and Ink, you guys. I am Jennifer. Are you ready to get crafty tonight? I have a lot going on today. I have a lot to share with you today. And you guys, I got ready to come and look in the camera, and my hair looked so cute this morning. Now, I know, not important. I'm here with you guys, and I know you guys love me for just as I am. You guys, in true Wednesday night fashion, comment in the comments below. Tell me what was for dinner. Oh man, you guys, I had leftovers. Joe made amazing pasta sauce yesterday, and yes, I had leftovers. Oh, yes, indeedy. I had to make a little more pasta because he ate all the pasta that he made, but that's okay. I digress. Good evening, everyone. And in case you didn't know, I'm here to inspire you, but I'm also here to give you permission to try something new. Much like the Ding Dong Ditch, you guys, are you new to the channel? We have some new people here. I've seen some new likes on the channel. I appreciate that. Know that I am here to help you because I know from personal experience, you guys, I know that you can do it. I really, really do. And make sure to say hello. Oh, there's somebody. Hey, Penny. Oh my goodness, we had, Publix chicken wings and fruit bowl. Yeah, it's too hot to cook. I agree. I boiled the water for a couple of minutes and it was on the stove for like 3 more minutes and it was done. Microwave to the rescue on the rest. Yes, I completely agree. So, let's take a minute and talk about this Jennifer, what the heck is this Ding Dong Ditch thing, right? Okay, so every month, I do a class in the mail or a class to go. And I call it the Ding Dong Ditch because it started during COVID. I love doing the Ding Dong Ditch, you guys. I focus on 1 pack of designer series paper, typically, not this month's. And I can actually, don't let me forget, you guys, I can show you this month's Ding Dong Ditch is entirely done. So I'll show you one tonight, but I'll show you the last 2 on Saturday. So, because you're not going to want to miss this. And keep in mind, I am aware that the truck punch is now on back order, so it's not orderable. However, I didn't use the truck but twice. So, all you need is the stamp set. Ooh, speaking of stamp sets, you guys, today we're using the Sweetest Cherries. And did you know that this stamp set is 15% off today? Yes, it is. This stamp set plus any of the stamp sets in the annual catalog. Online exclusives are not applicable and you cannot get bundle pricing. But I will say, I'm very excited for you, Penny. It's so awesome. The Ding Dong Ditch is amazing. I really am loving how it turned out. Anyways, hi Tammy. Stamp sets. That's what I was talking about. Stamp sets, you guys. Any of the stamp sets in the annual catalog. Now, obviously, the host sets don't count because you get those for free, so they don't really have a value. But online exclusives do not count for this amazing stamp sale that's going on today. And if you need help or if you have any questions on how to order, I'm here to help you, of course, after tonight's live. But know also that in the featured section is the link to my host code, you guys. And because if you put in an order for the stamp sale, did you know that you could qualify for a girls' night packet? You really could. Holy cow, right? Anyways. Oh, you got your truck bundle in the mail yesterday. Oh, and I bet you're super excited. It is so stinking cute. But anyway, so this is the stamp set that was the available add-on for June's Ding Dong Ditch. And you guys, I pretty much used a lot. Actually, I don't think I used any of the cherries. Oh, yes, I did. I did use the cherries and the stem. But that was in this. We actually used this, you guys. Can you believe it? I have an amazing idea for that. And then the punches. Now, here's what you would get. I have one packet left, you guys. Only one. But here's what you get. So you can see, this is the last of the Mohicans. You get all your punched out pieces. You get a half of a pack of embellishments. And you guys, we do use these. But all your punch pieces that you need in die cut pieces, you get a half of a spool of ribbon. Now, just so you know, some of them are on the spool and some of them are not. All I do is I pull the spools out, you guys, and I cut it in half, and then I rewind what's on the spool and I just wind up what isn't. So, no, not everybody gets it exactly the same, but that's okay. And then you get a quarter of a pack of designer series paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of 6x6 designer series paper. And this is the actual packet that you guys get. And then there are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's 11 in here, you guys. Guess what? You got a bonus basic white in this one as a thank you from me because we needed it, because I used it. But anyways, so Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight, Cherry Cobbler, Real Red, Basic White, Sweet Sorbet, Orchid Oasis, Baja Blue, and Balmy Blue. Can you guys believe? Look at all those gorgeous patriotic colors. Aren't those amazing? Kim and Deb, hello, hello. So, this is what you would get. You get 10 pieces with the bonus piece, 11. 10 pieces of 5.5 by 8.5. You get 12 pieces of 6x6 and half a spool of ribbon, a pack of embellishments, and then all your little parts and pieces that you need to make the cards as directed. I'm stealing this because I forgot to punch out my pieces. But all the rest of this is going in the packet. And yes, I could cut it out from the stuff, but it's easier. Nancy's here. All right, so reminder, one packet left. And I want to say, let me double check the pricing on this. I want to say this one was only $14, you guys, plus shipping. Let me double check. And you're not going to believe it. Nope, 16. It's 16 plus shipping. 16 plus shipping. Tammy, I think I overcharged you when we spoke the other day. 16 plus shipping. Anyways, one packet left, you guys. Okay. You guys want to see? You guys want to see the samples? I can say, oh, that's right. I was going to say, I can say, you guys, next month's Ding Dong Ditch is done. And I'm working on August Ding Dong Ditch already. Can you believe it? So I figured, since I already knew what I was going to be using, that I would give you a heads up in case you wanted to take advantage of the 15% off sale to get the stamp set. Because I'm going to tell you, this one you're going to want the stamp set. If you don't have it, then you're definitely going to want it. And let me grab it, because I'm telling you. Let's spread these out so you guys can see these. So you can ooh and ah over these. There we go. There are the 4 cards that we're making tonight. And then next month's Ding Dong Ditch is going to be using, and I think it's actually perfect for the season. But next month, which is August, the month of August is going to be the Cheerful Daisy Sweets, you guys. So we will be using the stamp set, the dies, the designer series paper, and the embellishments. And I did the pricing already for this. I know you don't have any samples yet to see, but I might give you one. That's the one that's $14. That one's $14, and I want to say the July one's $14 too. Yep. All right, so let me give you a peek at one more of the cards. I'll show you the one you've already seen. And I'm going to show you another one. This is this month's Ding Dong Ditch. Aren't they cute, Deb? Thank you so much. Okay, so June's Ding Dong Ditch. This is August's Ding Dong Ditch. Let's put these to the side again, because here is your peek at the current. Here's one card. You guys have seen this. If you caught Coffee and Cards on Saturday, this is one card. Here's the second card. How cute is that? Oh, I love it. So this one is a fall theme. And you guys are going to love what I did with this. But I'm not going to tell you yet. So these are the 2 that you guys can get peeks of for the July Ding Dong Ditch. Now, I can tell you, you guys, I did one kind of summer, one fall, and 2 Christmas. And, oh, I got sneaky. We did no cards and envelopes, you guys. I have a trick on one of these cards. And then I have a trick on one of the cards that you'll see on Saturday, so you're not going to want to miss that. And yes, I am a stinker, in case you didn't know. All right, so with that, truck stamp is available. The punch, you guys, I want to say I saw October for the truck punch, which is a bummer. Just saying. But this is August Ding Dong Ditch. So take advantage of the 15% off. You knew, yeah. Take advantage of the 15% off and get this stamp set, because we will be using this for the August Ding Dong Ditch. So, planning, you guys. Can you imagine? I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm super excited because oh yeah, definitely. You guys will see a peek to the August Ding Dong Ditch too on Saturday. So oh, yes, I know that you knew I was a stinker, Kim. Yeah. Oh, totally a stinker. Anyways, you guys, lots of peeks on Saturday. So you're not going to want to miss Coffee and Cards on Saturday, but let's get to making. And if you didn't know about the 15% off sale today, you do now. Oh, all right, so let's get started. This is card number 1, you guys. And this one is our True Cherry Cobbler, Mossy Meadow, and Night of Navy with some white. And you guys, Kitty Fur is free from the Hampshire Homestead. There we go. I really had a really good time making these cards. Karina was here and we actually got to stamp together, which is what it's all about, right, you guys? So here's a close-up of this one. Here's the second one. I know I'm loving these too. So this is Baja Blue with the real red. And then we've got garden green stems on here. And you guys, this is Orchid Oasis trim. That one. Cindy, when you come on Saturday, I forgot to put your Orchid Oasis trim in yours. So bring your, or don't let me forget when you come on Saturday. And then this one is the Sweet Sorbet with the Balmy Blue. And you guys, Parakeet Party. Parakeet Party, because I wanted to figure out a way to use those Parakeet Party embellishments. And I love that pop of green. What do you guys think about that? Now, this is the science experiment ribbon, and we're going to talk about this. Hey, Lori, we're going to talk about this before we get to making, because I'm going to leave mine white for the online version, but I want to show you exactly how to do this. I'm going to walk you through the steps on the science experiment, and in your PDF, it's also in there as well. And then here's the last card, and we went Orchid Oasis with the white. And you guys, because of this piece of white is why you got that whole extra piece of white. And then we use the Sweet Sorbet on here with the Orchid Oasis. Oh, I love the patriotic theme on this. And look at, here's your fun fold. Easy peasy fun fold. Don't you love that? Do. Love it. All right, so let's talk about this first. Like I said, it's in your instructions, but I want to go over it. You're going to need a glass jar. You're going to need water, okay? And you're going to want to have enough water. Oh, I forgot to grab the ribbon, darn it. You guys are going to want to have enough water in the package to cover the ribbon. Where the heck are my embellishments? Hang on, you guys. I'm looking for my embellishments. There they are. There they are. Of course, they were all the way in the front. All right. So you're going to want enough water in here to cover your ribbon. So about this much, about that much. And warm or cold, it doesn't matter because it's going to be left at room temperature. And you guys, you're going to want to do this. You cannot make this card until after the ribbon dries. So you're going to want to figure out, and I did a little long, and I want to say I did long. I would rather have a little bit of scrap. Probably that might be a little bit too much scrap, but we could probably get by with about that much. So let's see. Sorry. Let's see what we got here as far as inches. I think I said 18 inches. Yes, 18 inches of ribbon. Okay, you've got your water, and you're going to want to put at least 10 drops of real red ink. So your ink refill, right? The little bottle. Ink, I know this is Lost Lagoon, but it was right on the top shelf. So you're going to want your ink refill, at least 10 drops. I use my, my little plastic spoon that I fill my ink with. My little plastic spoon. I stir it up or I kind of swirl it around depending on where I'm at. And then once you cut your ribbon, you're going to want to just wrap it around like this and then put it in your water. Okay, your 18 inches of ribbon. So anybody have any questions about that? You guys, it's really easy. Be brave. You can do it. I know you can. But I do highly recommend if you use glass and you can wash it, or use a plastic cup that you can throw away, because I don't want your ink to stain. You guys, this is water-soluble ink. However, I don't want anybody to get upset with me because they didn't use a cup that they could throw away. Okay? So that's why I use these oil containers. For how long? Kim said. Okay, so let me say real quick, Kim, I won't forget. I have extras of these containers, so if anybody needs them, let me know. I have lots and lots. I leave it sit overnight. So if you put it in during the live or right after the live, you should be able to pull it out tomorrow. But make sure that when you put the ribbon in, that it gets all wet, that it's in the actual ink solution in the jar. Okay? All right, any other questions? Overnight, make sure that you're happy with the color before you dump the water. Oh, no problem, Tammy. I have several. So, no worries about these jars. I use these for ink, for ribbon dyeing all the time, and I just rinse it out and I throw it in the dishwasher. You guys, these can go in the dishwasher. They're amazing. Amazing jars. Plus there's lids for them too if you want to do something fancy. Okay, so up to about here, about halfway, at least 10 drops of ink. And you guys, look at it. When you're done stirring it up, is it a nice red color? If it is not, put a couple more. It's not going to hurt. So I did, I want to say 10 to 15 dots on mine, and this is what I got. Okay? And to me, this looks very sweet sorbet. I thought it was perfect for this color. All right? And you can see, I like that it gets in. Can you see the texture in that ribbon? I love that the ink did that. To me, it adds a lot to this card. All right, so we've got this cooking, let's say, and we've got it off to the side. You let it sit overnight. You pull it out. Do not rinse it because you'll rinse out all of your color. You pull it out, you kind of give it a little bit of squeeze, and you, I actually, Joe doesn't like it when I do it, but I actually drape it over my faucet. I have one of those big gooseneck faucets, you guys, and that way then it can drip into the sink and I don't have to worry about the ink staining anything. So that's what I do. But you could, any place that you don't have to worry about anything, because I have a stainless steel sink. So, but anyways, and it needs to dry completely. So this is like a 24-hour process, just for the sake of example. And you're not going to want to dye the whole thing. Do twice as much, so that way then you could do 2 cards if you wanted. Just options. I like options. And I love being able to have that white ribbon, you guys, because I can make it any color I want. Okay? And that was the reason for trying the science experiment, because I like having options, because I like giving you options. All right, so we're now going to start with card number 1, which is our friend card. And you guys, there's 2 different pieces of DSP here, and I'm going to walk you through how I did that, but we're going to need the Night of Navy and the Cherry Cobbler. Now let's talk for a minute. because I know not everybody is great on the colors like I am. If you put all of your reds together, the darkest one is cherry cobbler, the middle one is real red, and the lightest one is sweet sorbet. I did not mark any of them, but I figured I would go through and I would show you guys. I know you guys can, and I can see in the camera, you guys can see the colors. Okay? Cherry cobbler, real red, and sweet sorbet. So we need the cherry cobbler. And I'll do the same for the blues. Let's do that for the blues just so you know. Doodly-doo. Uh-oh. Are we missing one? No. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am missing one. Hang on. We are missing... But no, we're not. Okay, we didn't use it. All right. But I think you guys have it in your packet. I know you have it in your packet. I don't have it in my packets. Okay. Here's the blues. Let's talk about these blues for a minute. And technically, this one is not a blue, but here's your blues. For those of you doing this Ding Dong Ditch, you've got Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight, Orchid Oasis, Baja Blue, and Balmy Blue. One more time. Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight, Orchid Oasis, Baja Blue, or Boho Blue, and Balmy Blue. Okay? So, those are the colors, just so you have them. And you guys, I'm doing this to be helpful. Okay? Doing it to be helpful. All right, put this back in here. I hope it's helpful. All right, so we're going to take our Night of Navy. No, I was right. And we're going to score this in half. And then I'm going to use my already pre-cut white for my layering piece. Save on some time. Oh, and then I need to cut this too. Da, 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 da. That, and then I need 3/4 of an inch. And you guys, before I go to bed, you will have your PDF, I promise. All right, so now mine will be cut because I'm going to use the opposites of what I already did. I'm going to use my two that I already used. But I want to show you how I made these so that you know. Okay. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to cut it to the size that I want. Like this. And then it doesn't matter if you do it this way or if you do it this way. That doesn't matter so long as you do both pieces the exact same. So this is two different pieces. Okay? See the difference? This one was the one that I used on the top corner right here, and that one's the one that I used on the bottom corner. Now, I don't want this upside down, so I could put this one up here and then this one down here and just do it in reverse. But I thought that maybe we would flip them around. Nope, not like that. Oh, shoot. I had them the way I wanted. Oh, that's right. I was going to flip them this way. Okay. So we can do the angle on the other side, and that way then we get a different look. But I think I would do it this way, with the light on the top. Okay? So you cut these two pieces the same, and then I would put them together and then line up this corner and line up this corner in the track of your trimmer and then cut it. Does that make sense? If that does not make sense, please pipe up so that I know that you don't understand, because I can't help you if you don't tell me. All right. I actually do kind of like it that way though, because I like these little critters. I think they're super cute. So I think we're going to do it this way. All right, so now we have our pieces here and here. And my bone folder. Hey, Sherry. And we've got this and we've got this. Let's glue this on. Oh, hey, Kim, Sherry and I were talking about porch decorating yesterday. Super kind of planning a little bit. Just a little. Some shenanigans, of course. So we've got that one. And then we've got this one. Doo-dee-doo. All right, so just the opposite of the original. And I kind of like it that way. Oh, I'm sure. Now, there's no easy way, you guys, to get both of these the same unless you use a punch. I did not use a punch. So I'm just going to kind of wing it. Oh, dang it. Sherry, that's what I need that wood for. That's what that's needed for. Darn it. I knew there was a reason that I was looking at it. All right, so we've got our flagged ends, and then out of our parts, we need this, we need that, and we need the cherry cobbler ink. I will call you afterwards, Sherry. And I'm looking at that, darn it. I was looking at those pieces of wood that I ended up not taking, Sherry. And I knew there was a reason that I should have taken those. I could not remember what it was, but I just remembered what it was. Just remembered. Okay, so we're going to stamp our friend, and you're going to stamp that down as low as you can, you guys, because you want to make sure to have enough room for your cherry. And let that sit and marinate for a minute. Jeanette. We're going to try again. 2 sides to every piece of paper. Thank goodness. Cheers. That's better. All right, and then in here, we need, oh, you guys, that's a lot of cherry pieces. We need the mossy meadow. Nope, that's the brown. That's the mossy meadow right there. And then the dark red. Do. What did we stamp on the inside of this? Oh, life is sweet. Okay. Definitely get our use out of this stamp set, you guys. It's so fun. Perfect for summer. Especially a red, white, and blue summer. And maybe I'll pull my mat out. Get rid of that. See, I can see that's not. Ink that. And then our life is in navy. So we'll need that. Oh, so who has this stamp set already? I know Cindy has it. There's that. Life is. Now, do you guys see those 3 little dots on there? You're going to need your marker for that. Gonna need a marker for that, and I didn't bring mine over here. So, we'll put the 3 dots on there later. You guys know how to do 3 dots on there. I'm not worried about that. So then we're going to put our cherry stem on. Okay. So, and here's my thing. To me, a cherry stem is always visible. This could very well be an apple. And to me, you use this with the leaf. And I did not. I did all cherries. But use one of these leaves on here. Here. One of these 2 leaves, and you could make it an apple. However, it was all about the cherries. All about cherries this day. And actually, I think we could, and I think we will actually, we'll do one of these as an apple. I like that idea. So we're going to put this one in the middle, there, and then our friend is going to get dimensionals at the top and the bottom, because I put a support piece in here, in the middle, you know, kind of like, there's nothing like a good bra, right, you guys? So you've got that dimensional in the middle. Got to lift those girls up. And we're going to put that there. And then I did it on here too. Wow, apparently I was really loving dimensionals this day. And we're going to put this on here. About there. And then we'll glue this onto here. And then all that's left is to embellish the front. And glue on the inside. All right, so now embellishments. You guys got a half a pack of these embellishments, and these are the 2022 to 2024 in color pearls. And there is quite a menagerie of colors here, you guys. And I didn't want to use all the red ones. I wanted to spread the love out a little bit. So what I did on this one here, because I used the navy, we're going to use the Starry Sky embellishments on this one. So I'm pulling them out the side. And peekaboo, there's a whole bunch up there. And we're going to use 3. We'll use 1. I always try to make 1 the dot for a letter. And then we'll do 2 more there and there. And then the only thing we have to do is grab our markers. All right, so embellishment number 1, card number 1 is done. Anybody have any questions on this one? This one's pretty easy. Anybody have any questions on this one? Just the reverse of our 2. I love how this one turned out, you guys. One of the things that I wanted to talk about with this one was the mixing of the patterns. This one is a more subtle pattern. This one is a louder pattern, right? So this one, just doing the reverse, you're getting the same look, but you're adding the brightness to the top with this one, where you're keeping the bottom light on the other one. All right, so card number 1 is done. Card number 2 is this one. And we are going to pull our trim back out. We need our real red card base for this one. And we need the boho blue for our blue piece here. And we're going to cut this. And then there's that. And now we need DSP. What DSP are we going to use for this one? You guys, I want to try this card this way. But I want to add a twist, which I'm sure you guys are shocked about. Wholeheartedly, I'm sure. This one. And what I want to do, I think, is I want to make this a little bit skinnier than this one, okay? And I want to be able to put my ribbon around it, but I want to look like a basket at the top and the bottom. So this is what I mean by the basket. This looks super cute, right? It looks like it's got one of those fabric bottoms on the basket. But what if we did just kind of like a band of DSP ribbon and then the actual ribbon here around the basket? Does that sound like a cool idea? Something worth seeing? In the interim, we're going to use our white. And I have a piece of white scrap here. What do you guys think about that? Of course I didn't. Kind of cool, kind of not. The jury's out because I need to see it first. And I'm good either way. Share with me your thoughts. Put that up there with this because I know I'm going to need it again. We're going to score this. Dark as death up there. So you guys don't care? I hear Paula saying, it's your card, Jennifer. Do what you want. So we're going to try it. Because why not? Okay, so we're going to put it this way. And I'm going to do the stamps across. We're going to be using this basket weave right here. And I am going to do it in red. A shout out to my sisters, my Inky Whisper sisters. Grab my scrap piece here, just in case we go over just a little bit. So Kim, I'm thinking that we do the card this way and make a root beer float. Where's mine? And do the basket weave at the top and the bottom. And add the cherries and stuff. Do it the same way, but turning it this way. And have basket on the top and the bottom. See, Sherry, she's not nice. You guys say I'm a stinker. Sherry. Okay, so here's the stamping of our basket. Not super exciting. Whatever. Root beer float is always exciting. Chocolate ice cream. You guys. Oh, dang it. Look it. All right, you guys, do we stamp again or do we go with the Farm Charm? Farm Charm or restamping? It's always the last stamp, doggone it. Not funny, Sherry. Sherry says Farm Charm. Oh, I bet you hers is full strength. Most definitely. I like that side better. Okay. All right, so here we got this. And then this DSP piece, you guys, we're going to glue from end to end on here like this. So we've got our basket at the top and our basket on the bottom. So I'm going to put the glue on the cardstock because I don't want stickiness all over the place. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to bring in our trimmer. And trim that off. Just like that. And we're going to take our white ribbon. Is this my white ribbon or is it the other way? Nope, this is mine. Okay. Here is the one time, you guys, that I don't tie a bow. Okay? Or just wrap it and then tie a knot. Here's that. And that. Oh, I have that one in my packet. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this, and I want to figure out where my ribbon needs to be. And I think I want it in the middle. All right, so we're going to kind of put it right there. And then we're going to take our tear and tape and we're going to pull the back off. And we're going to put this back in the middle where we want it. Get it pretty close to straight. And then wrap it around. And then do the same to the other side. Like that. Pull our ribbon off. And here's where you're going to want to, I don't want it tight because we want to have room for our little bit of bow on here. But I want it to wrap around to meet that adhesive there. And then we're going to bring in our ribbon scissors. So see what I did? Tear and tape here, tear and tape there. It's not tight. Ribbon scissors to cut. But we're not done because, you know, safety first, always. And we're going to cover that up just like that to make sure. So what I'm doing is there's the tear and tape here. I'm just covering it up. Just like that. Ta-da! All right, so now we have ribbon. This is the Starry Sky ribbon. And I'm doubling it up like this. And remember, we didn't make this tight because you got to be able to get this ribbon in here. But we doubled it up. And we're going to make a knot. Make sure it's pretty even in the middle. Make a knot like that. See, we've got the loop end here and we've got the straight pieces there. But there's our little knot. And you guys, with this one, it's going to stay. You don't need your reverse tweezers for this one. And then you're going to tie a bow. Just like tying your shoes. But don't get confused by the loop. Oh no. My cut side was a little bit shorter than it should be. There we go. And then we're going to cut this. So there's our bow. Looks fancy. Super cheater. Super duper cheater. Okay? So there's our card front. What do you guys think about that so far? And here's the thing, you guys, because of how we tied it, you can adjust this down just a little bit. I want it closer to the edge. Closer to the left or closer to the right, it doesn't matter. That's entirely up to you. So what do you think? This goes on here. And then we need... Not too hard, right, you guys? Not too difficult. All right, so this sentiment, you guys, it says, thank you for being so. And I didn't... Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Cindy. That's awesome. This time, I'm only going to use the thank you part. And I'm going to be strategic on how I ink it. And I'm going to use my piercing mat. You guys, I'm thinking that I might need a new cover for my piercing mat. What do you guys think? Do you think I got my mileage out of that? Oh, goodness gracious. So, our thank you. Now, if you wanted to, you could mask it so that you don't mess it up like I just did. Be very, very careful. And then we're going to stamp our thank you on here. And if we get that blue, that B on there, nope, that'll work. So here's our thank you. And we're going to take our scissors. And we're just going to cut it. There's our thank you part. What's on our inside? Oh, just the cherries on the inside. Perfect. Lovely. So we'll do our cherries up here. And we're going to do the whole cherry. And I like how, you guys, when you use this, I really do like how you kind of get that white mark on there already. And you're like, Jennifer, what the heck are you talking about? I'll show you in 1 second. So see how you get that little white section because it's cut out? Apparently I need to clean my stamp. There's our 2 cherries. And then, I think I used navy. I actually did. I used navy for the stems this time. It's dark, right, you guys? Dark works. There's that. Now I know not all cherries have stems on them. Some of them come stemless, which is okay. Now we're going to need the 3 red cherries. We've got all our stamping done, which are these, those cherries, and those. Oh, not that one. These. There we go. Sometimes, you guys, you get a little extra piece in here. Be excited about it. That means that either I or my helper gave you a bonus. little dots of glue. And I did flip stems, you guys. I didn't want them all facing the same direction. So I just flipped one over. That was that. Now this goes on our inside. Move our wet cherries. Here's this one, turned on its side, there. Now, let's get back to this ribbon, you guys. I always like to be safe, right? I know we doubled it up here, but I'm still gonna go with a little extra insurance with the dimensionals holding the tips. Because, you know, double and triple check. It's always a good thing. It's kind of like that measure twice, cut once type of rule. Make sure we got our stuff the right direction. And then there's that. And then we've got some cherries here. Let's see. We've got this one and this one and this one. And we can kind of do the arrangement the same way, just the other way. How about that? That worked out. I love it when stuff works out like that. Do you guys go through as many dimensionals as I do? Probably not. I don't know, you guys. That's a lot of dimensionals. Just saying. Get this one up a little bit higher. And then we'll do these thank you parts. And I do believe this one is going to go like right there. And then this one. Right there. All right, now we're back to the embellishment parts. And I do believe I did. You guys, I colored these. Can you see? We colored them with our Plan for Hurricanes. No hurricanes. But listen up, Kim. Did you hear it, Kim? I bet you did. All right, so we're going to take our Stampin' Blend. This one is the Dark Night of Navy, you guys. There we go, Dark Night of Navy. You do not need to do this, okay? These would be super cute on their own, but I want to see if we take these Tahitian Tide color and added our Night of Navy. Ooh, they got a little bit darker. I'm digging it. Now I'm taking the bullet tip and doing my coloring. Just like that. Yours is full. I knew you'd hear it, Kim. I knew you would know. All right, so you guys, I keep my Stampin' Blends, what Kim's talking about. I have this case that I found at the place that starts with an A. And I only put my current colors in here that I have. But this is current, what I have in the color families. And I do it by color in here. Like this is the skin tones. You've got the grays, some of the browns and the bronze and what is that one? The color lifter. And then we go pinks and yellows and oranges and then reds and then into the greens and the blues and then the purples. So this is what I keep my Stampin' Blends in. But here's the thing, because I'm waiting for that to dry. They have to be stored, as you can see, it's dusty. But they have to be stored this way. Or you can store it this way. Because you want to keep the ink in the middle. Okay? You don't want, like your glue. You store your glue upside down. Okay? So that it's at the bottom and it's at the ready, right? Same thing with your markers. Same thing with your ink. We've talked about this before. That's why you flip the ink over. You put it this way, and you do that with your black and your Versamark and your StazOn so that the ink stays up at the top of the sponge, right? Same with your Stampin' Blends. All those glass jars, you guys. They're fine. No big deal. Oh, you guys, all these little tidbits today. It's so fun. Do, do, do. Doodle-doodle-doo. There we go. All right. So here's card number 2. 2. Probably we're on sale on Amazon Prime Days. Oh my gosh, I got a lot of stuff on Amazon Prime Days. Card number 2. I don't know. Which one do you like better? The original or the online version? I love all the tidbits too. My favorites. So which one is your favorite? I kind of like them both for different reasons. Love it. Okay. Where did I put the other card we already did? Uh-oh. We got missing cards. Oh, no! Oh, right here. There we go. All right, so now I missed it, but it didn't miss. Oh, but I bet you didn't miss today's deals. You bet. All right, so this is the card that we're going to be doing now. And this is the card that I'm going to make this an apple. I have the stem, but I've got scrap parakeet party someplace. I'm glad you like them both, Sherry. Thank you very much. And then, because I didn't dye my ribbon, mine's going to be white. So, card number 3. Y'all ready? We're going to do our Sweet Sorbet as our card base. And we need our boho, or our balmy blue. And then we need... Oh, these bunny rabbits. This bunny rabbit is so stinking cute. Let's see. Which one is that one? That's this one. That one. There we go. Do we want to change the direction on this one, you guys? Make it go that way? I think that our sentiment piece will fit. Oh, yes, it will. Got our little apple in here. Let me find some parakeet party, you guys. I had some over here, but I just moved it. And we'll do, oh, right here. Right here. I know, Kim. Shh, they're taking a nap. They were running around like crazies earlier. While Joe was trying to sleep. 2 little apple stems. And then we need our parakeet party. So before I cut this, you guys, are we flipping it or are we not? I don't want to cut the DSP until I know. What are we doing? Embellishments on the floor. Flip it, Kim says. Okay. Woohoo! Oh, you guys, I didn't cut enough. Dang it. That's all right. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's Mr. Gorilla Cookies. He hasn't been home all day. The little booger. Okay, so here's a little saving tip. I cut my balmy blue, okay, for this one, but you could have used the boho blue, and then you would have another card base, but that's up to you. We're doing Ding Dong Ditch cards, Christina. So, and we're flipping things around a little bit. Making a couple of tweaks here and there. Cindy, are you good with the tweaks? And Tammy, you too? I know Tammy is. Tammy's good. So there's that. And then we've got our inside. Let's do some stamping. We're also going to tweak this. I did not include the leaves in your stuff, I don't think. So that's going to be a little bit different. We need to clean this. Okay. Cindy, I'm still not 100% sure that, you know, if you're a total rule follower or not. So that's why I ask. That's all. Not trying to put you on the spot. Well, maybe a little bit, but not really. And then, let's see. Pouch goes back there. Let's put this back in here. Birthday wishes. Wishing you a sweet birthday. Doodle-doodle-doo. I think we're going back to the piercing mat. That goes on here. So, and here's another thing, you guys, about making these stamps your own. Okay? Wishing you A. And then on the inside, we're using Sweet. And then I'm going to use the birthday wishes one, but I'm not going to use the wishes. I just want the birthday part. Oh, I know I cleaned that. I know I did. You guys saw me clean it, right? Flip it over. We're going to clean it again. Yeah, I don't like that. Well, it probably had red from the last ones, so that's all right. And we're going to do this again. Apparently, that's how it's going to look. Don't know what's up with that. Because it didn't look like that. Do I have the right thing? Parakeet Party. Interesting. Okay, that's messed up, you guys. Why is that? Why is that? Think my chamois too dirty? I don't like that. All right, because I'm stubborn and I'm curious on what the heck is going on here. Because see, look. All right, we're going to flip this. It's still... There we go. All right. I don't understand it. I can live with that. I'm gonna have to. Something's going on with my parakeet party. I'll have to figure that out a different day. Okay, so we've got our stamping done. Let's work on assembly. There's that. Yeah, maybe, Christina. I don't know. I might need to re-ink, Lori. That's a possibility. That is a possibility. I'm trying to think of... I know I cleaned it. I'm trying to think of if I've done something and maybe accidentally mixed the color, but I don't think so. And that's right, because it wouldn't work fine here and not on there. And I mean, you can see that parakeet party's fine on the blue. That's weird. Totally weird. I will investigate and report back. Okay, so now we're going to take this and we're going to wrap this. Interesting conundrum. And we're going to just tie a knot. Okay, so here's the other thing, you guys. I don't cut my ribbon because I don't like a lot of waste. There's no reason to measure the ribbon and then cut it and then cut it and cut it and cut it. So I always leave the one end on my spool, okay? And I make my knot. Now, you can use the reverse tweezers to hold the knot. We're just making a knot. But what I like about it is you can leave this short because you can have this whole big loop here to make your other knot. And then tie that. Use your ribbon scissors. And that's your only waste. Just that. Because this one, so long as I cut it straight, this one is still attached to the spool. Okay? I have done that too. Kim says that she's accidentally ripped one of my clear stamps when you were too rough with pulling it off. I'm actually going to, I have to use that again. So I have to, but the navy's not going to matter. I'm going to take Dawn dish soap and I'm going to wash the stamp in its entirety and I'm going to see what's the what. Okay, so that's my plan. After this video, that's what I'm going to do next. So I can try to figure out what the heck's going on with that ink. All right. All right, so sentiment piece with dimensionals. And the other reason why I like going all the way around, you guys, we're not wasting adhesives, but you have shimmy room. So you can manipulate your ribbon this way or whatever way you want it, and you can get it how you want. And I want some of that ribbon to show, so we're going to do it like that. I want to see that big, gorgeous, thick ribbon. Why not? All right. There's that. Now let's make our apple. What I'm going to do is dab a glue, and I'm going to put one little leaf on the front, like that, and then another little leaf on the back, kind of like that. And then we're going to put that right here. So we'll put our dimensional on here, and then we'll take a glue dot and put it there. So our little apple, so you guys can see what the apples look like, so that it goes like that. What do you guys think about that? And then we just need to embellish with our green embellishments, which I love being able to use those. The Parakeet Party ones. There we go. I saw that heart flying. Okay, so card number 3. Here's the original version with the science experiment, and I walked you through that in the beginning of the video. Here is the online version. We changed it from a cherry to an apple, and those are our 2. I think I kind of like the white ribbon, but I think it needs the red to kind of help pull it all together. So what do you guys think? Red or white? Which ribbon do you like? All right, so last card is this one. Oh, that's why. Got that. Oh, we like the red ribbon. Okay. Ooh, everybody likes the red ribbon. Okay. I like them both too, Lori, but, you know, it's all good. Okay, and then we have pieces. Pieces. Flowers. So here's the original. I think for this one, you guys, I want to go a little bit lighter. I think I want this to be the top. And I do really like those pea stubs though. So what if we did that and that? Instead of the pea stubs with the stripe. I think I like that lighter piece better. What do you guys think? Option 1 or option 2? Option 1 or option 2 for this one. I like the pea stubs, but we're talking about this top. Okay, we're split 1 and 1. One for this and one for that. So here's the close-up so that you can see the 2 patterns. I know that this is a bigger pattern, but I like it because it's lighter. So option 1 or option 2. No other votes? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Lori liked option 1 also. So you guys want to switch it up. So let's so it'll look like this. It'll look like that. But obviously you'll have that sweet sorbet piece in there. I like it. Interesting. Interesting. You guys, originally, when I was doing these cards and putting them together, originally, I was thinking that all of the cards should be mixed patterns. So you have 2 cards with the double patterns and you have 2 cards without, is how it ended up, which I thought was interesting because I didn't like all the patterns together. And I had a hard time laying the patterns out so that I was happy with them all mixed together. And you guys, I love mixing patterns. I love mixing my patterns. However, not all patterns worked for me. See, and that's weird. That is totally weird. All right, so with this, all right, this is one of those unwritten Jennifer rules, you guys. So I want to explain what I'm doing here. You'll see that I am really one that does not like seeing ribbon behind things. And what I'm talking about is when this opens up, I don't want to see the ribbon back here. So I wrapped it only around the white. You'll see that it's only wrapped around the white. That's a thing for me, okay? And the reason being is that you don't, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Here's the ribbon. So what I don't want to see is if we were to wrap the ribbon and tie the bow, you would see that ribbon back there. Does that look finished to you? That's why I don't like it, okay? Because you would open the card and you would see that. To me, that's not pretty. I know that the piece goes over, okay? But I really, really do think that, to me, it looks unfinished with the ribbon there. It looks like there should be another piece there to hide the ribbon. And it's just me, I'm sure, because I'm weird like that. But something to think about when you're making your cards. And then same for what we did earlier. Because it's only a knot. Do not fret, it's only a knot. Okay, open it up, and then we've got this big loop we can make to get a pretty knot here. There. Pull your tweezers out and tighten it up. don't tighten it too much because you want to make sure that, oh, hang on, you guys. Somebody's crying to come upstairs. Hang on. Come on, hurry up. And then we'll trim it with no waste. Don't you love that? I do. Actually, this needs to be trimmed just a scotch. Oh, but don't cut the paper. Almost cut the paper. Don't cut the paper. There we go. There. A lot less waste, you guys. I'm glad you guys agree with me. See, I thought I was losing my mind. Sometimes, you guys, I wonder what I was thinking. Seriously. And we'll use our birthday wishes again. So we're going to clean off this stamp. And that little strip. What do we have in here? I like that. All right, so we have our this piece. We have our inside piece, and I'm going to glue this strip on. You guys, this is just what I would think would be a scrap piece if you had one. I actually had this one laying around from something else, and I like being able to use those little pieces if I can, and it's really pretty. And I don't normally put this on first, because normally I say we're going to stamp first, right? Always stamp first, particularly with the issues. And it would be helpful if my stamp was actually straight. Sweet birthday wishes. I did hold my breath just a little bit. And then we're going to bring in our scissors. Cut that off. All our stamping is now done. And we've got that. And that. And then this gets glued. I'm glad I'm not the only one ooh, no gluing yet. We got to do this. Do-do-do. 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 Our little piece doves. My tip for you here, you guys, is make sure that your edges line up. So you want this to be straight. Just like that. There's that. And that. Now, here's the next thing. Because there's ribbon back here, and because my other kind of general rule is that when you have ribbon, ribbon can be bulky. It doesn't always like to stick. So I typically do dimensionals. So I'm going to take my skinny pieces and make sure that they get on the cardstock. So see what I'm talking about? They're on the cardstock, not on the ribbon. And there's that. Look at this, you guys. We're almost done with these dimensionals. So it's going through a hurricane. But I want the piece to stick. And stay put. And then we're going to put this on here like that. Now, here's the hard part, you guys. Putting this piece on here like this. So remember our tip when we're adhering things, you're going to put your glue here just like that on that, and then you're going to put your glue there, because what that will do is it'll make sure that you don't over glue, so that you can still open your card and there's no schmutz back here, right? So we're going to open that up and glue this in. Like that. And then we have our last cherry. Our last little cherry here. And I think I'm going to take a mini dimensional on this one because I want to make sure that it gets on this paper. I'm going to put it right there and right here. And then, oh, knocking stuff over. And then it'll go that way, so that I can get it where I want it. What do you guys think? And then this one, last is the embellishments. And you guys should have a whole bunch of embellishments left. Like a whole bunch. Because I've done 2 sets of cards. Okay, I've done 2 sets of cards, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys should have all of those extra embellishments. So have at it. All right, so original version. Online version. Here's our original version. Online version. Original version. Online version. Original version and online version. Not a lot of difference this time, you guys. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like it. All right, so anybody have any questions about what we made today? Just remember, I know Kim loves it when I sing. Just remember, you guys, that the stamp sale ends tonight. That's it. Kaput, done, over. But the Sweetest Cherries you can still get. And goodness gracious, there is probably 150 stamps in there. At least. I don't know that I've ever counted. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like the cards. So happy. All right. Stamp sale link. I showed you guys the July Ding Dong Ditch Peak, and I will have the last 2 Julys, and I will have August peaks for you on Saturday. You guys, 1 kit left, still unclaimed. I still have 1 kit left. So if you guys have any questions about anything, I am going to be up for a while because I have pictures to add to instruction PDFs and all of the things. So if you need help with anything, reach out. I'm here to help you. All right, you guys, I hope that you have an amazing evening getting crafty. You guys, we're going to be doing Paper Pumpkin tomorrow morning. Are you in my Paper Pumpkin group? If not, let me know that you need to be added so I can get you in there before tomorrow's video. Have a great night getting crafty, you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.